turabashimira cyane kuba mwaduhaye umwanya muri ibi biganiro by'ingirakamaro. Max.
Opening remarks are as simple as just welcoming you all, and whatever thoughts you have on your mind, we can discuss that. For me, it's a very long journey. We have traveled with many all Rwandans, and to an extent with the rest of the world that has been in one form or another connected with our country. For me, at a personal level, it's been a very tough but enjoyable journey, based on the fact that this is the best thing one can do, to be part of the many years of struggle to put things right for our country, for our people, for ourselves, all together. So it's 31 years is not really a long time, but depending on what has been happening in those 31 years, one may decide to see it differently. You may see it as almost something that goes over 100 years. But in other cases, you can be realistic and say it's actually 31, and 31 isn't very long. Considering the world we live in, I think some people live in worse situations than maybe ours, or have been there for even longer than those years we've been there. But anyway, I'm concerned more with my situation, because that's why I can make a contribution. For the rest of the world, those matters are beyond our control, some of us. So, on that note, you're welcome to, you can offload anything you want on me. I'll take it, and we can have a good conversation.
Thank you, Your Excellency. We will try to make this afternoon a bit more enjoyable for you. Let's proceed to the dialogue segment. I will invite each media representative in turn. Kindly state your name and media house that you represent before asking your question. We can have some microphones. Anyone? Okay. Just raise your hand and they'll bring a microphone to you. Thank you.
Happy Liberation Day, Your Excellency. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to offload. Yes, there was a peace deal that was signed in the US not long ago, Your Excellency, and we're talking about a potential Washington Accord that is upcoming. But I'll take you back to when the peace deal was signed between Rwanda and DRC. Immediately after that peace deal was signed, President Trump of the US said that he had secured a minerals deal for the US. Shortly afterwards, the former DRC President Joseph Kabila on social media dismissed the peace deal aspect and referred to what was signed as a trade agreement. Some people think that the Trump administration does not understand the situation in Eastern DRC very well. What is your comment about that? And what do you say to those who call Trump's approach exploitative in comparison to the Biden administration? That's the question, Your Excellency. My name is Jackie Lumbasi. I host The Real Talk on RTV.
Good. Well, I would start by asking simple questions. Before the deal brokered by the United States in the Trump administration, whatever name you may want to give it, what did other administrations, whether in the United States or Europe or anywhere else, did they offer? What is it? I mean, we could be talking about something. Let's talk about it. Before we come to Trump administration and the deal brokered, you are a journalist, you follow different events and the news and so on, you put things in their perspective, in history and so on and so forth. Make a reference. Well, even if you don't make it to me now, but in your mind, try to remember what other deals that had been brokered by anybody that were even suitable to deal with the problem in DRC, that may be failed because of this or that, and you may put the blame on anybody you wish to. So my question is, where is that? Therefore, if there isn't, maybe we can even go into more details later. Trump administration came. First of all, I thank them that they even paid attention to the problem at all. They could have ignored that problem like many have, and just focused on what is happening in the Middle East, in Ukraine, Russia, Iran, and those are, in people's minds, more important than having to deal with this African problem. It shouldn't matter to anybody, as we have seen it in the past. So, but they took time. Now, I'll try to summarize what my reading of that deal is and how it came about. Once they decided they are going to deal with the matter, there are really three pillars it is built on. One is economic, if you will. The other is security. The other is political. And I think these three are so closely related that you can't just deal with one ignoring the other, because the three are part of the problem. In fact, the main parts of the problem. Now, people tend to concentrate more on economic for a reason. I think some of the players in the region were concerned with the problem they had in their mind to leverage these resources because they think the resources are very attractive. So therefore they would, like throwing a bait and saying, I'll give you this, I'll give you, so you control this, which everybody else in the world needs, and me. So I'll give it to you. But those who threw the bait to those who would help in the problem, we're really not looking for a durable solution